Hey friends, what's going on? So a warm-up exercise in this video, right? I'm just going to be taking 3 chords, right? A regular G, a C, and a D. And I'm going to be showing you little walk-ups, transitions you can do between the chords. And we're going to be focusing on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, right? So we'll be looking at this, for example, right? Walking up to the G, and we can also walk up to the C, and walk back down to the G, okay, and then walk back down to the D, turn it around, and end back up on the G, okay? And what we can do is combine that with some strumming, as I showed you in the intro to this video. And what it does is it gives you just a little, a simple framework to work with, and lets you combine your strumming with these walk-ups. And for me, I found myself sort of settling into this exercise recently as I was trying to get comfortable sort of targeting the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings with some of the walk-ups. Because usually I'm doing the walk-ups on the 6th string and the 5th string, for example. So I have lots of videos using that sort of style, like Johnny Cash, Walk the Line is the biggest example, but there's all kinds of others. But here, again, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, you can have some fun as well. So I'll show you how to do this, and you can get the PDF for this lesson, print it out, and take it with you if you want to practice this technique as well. So basically, first up, the chords we're going to need. So first is just a regular G major chord, right? You can sort of finger that however you want to. Lots of times I honestly just play it with these 2 fingers. So I'm sort of muting the 5th string by virtue of my ring finger just leaning into it, right? So it's 3rd fret on the low E string, 3rd fret on the high E string, and then just strum all the strings, right? That's my G. C chord, C major chord, right? Thin is 5, 3rd, 2nd, open, 1st, open, and then a D chord, D major, right? Open, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd. Now, let's look at the notes that we're going to use in our walk-up. And if you look at this chart, you can kind of see this. We're only going between these notes, right? Okay, so starting on the open 4th string, on the 4th string we'll be going between open, 2nd, and 4th frets, right? We're going to be using our index and our ring finger, if you can. And then on the 3rd string, we'll play an open 2nd fret with our middle finger, and then open 2nd string, and then 1st fret with our index finger. So all together, and I'm showing you this because this is sort of the lay of the land of the sort of transitional notes we'll be using, right? You don't have to sort of memorize all those notes necessarily, but it does help to sort of play through them a little bit to understand the range that our fingers will be playing. Now let's just look at how we can combine strumming and put those walk-ins and walk-ups and walk-downs in between the strums. So for the strumming, an important part about this lesson will be this idea of plucking the bass note of a chord and doing a strum. And for the G, instead of using the low, the 3rd fret on the 6th string bass note, we're going to do the G note on the 3rd string, open 3rd string. That's a G, and that's our bass note. We're going to use that, so pluck that 3rd string open, and then pluck a G chord. You can do an entire G chord if you want, or in my tab here, I just have the thinnest 3 strings, right? You can do this too. So practice doing the 3rd string open and then a strum, right? 3rd string open and then a strum. And once you get good at that, what I want you to do is alternate your bass note between the 3rd string open and the 4th string open. So that would sound like this. Okay? If you want to take it a level further, do a down up on your strum, right? Down. Bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down. Okay, now for the C, similar thing. This time we're going to be going between the 2nd string, 1st fret, and then the 3rd string open. Those are going to be our 2 bass notes. So that would sound like this. And again, for me, when I'm playing this, the skill I'm working on is that targeting, the clean targeting with your pick of that bass note. You want to get ideally just the bass note, or whatever the bass note is you're playing, right? So 2nd string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 3rd string, and then double up the strum. Bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, up. Okay? Just stay on one chord for a while, get comfortable. And for the D, what we're gonna do is go between the 4th string, open, and then the 3rd string with the 2nd fret. And that's gonna be part of the D chord anyway, right? So then we'll have this. Right? 4th string, 3rd string, 4th string, 3rd string. And then double it up again if you want to. Bass down, up, bass down, up, bass down, up, bass down, up, right? So that is what you'll need for the sort of strumming. Now, what that does is it frees us up to learn the sort of connecting phrases here, right? So the first of these phrases is just gonna be going on the 4th string from open, open, 2nd, 4th, right? Open, open, 2nd, 4th. 2nd fret, 4th fret, using your index finger and your ring finger if you can, right? And then that's gonna sort of end with the 3rd fret open. So get comfortable doing just that. And then what you want to do is move into the G strumming we were just doing, right? So we'll look at this first walk in, and the measure, first measure would be, right? And you can do the walk in again. And you can double up the strumming if you want. One more time. You get the idea there. Now for the C, we're just going to walk up from the 3rd string, open to 2nd fret, and then to open 2nd string, and then 1st fret, on the 2nd string. So. And then that's going to marry into our C chord, right? I'm missing here, right? Let's try this again. All right, and the next one will be connecting that same phrase just backwards to a G. Again, there we go. And then the next phrase will be walking down to a D, right? So open, open on the 3rd string, and then 4th fret, 2nd fret on the 4th. So open on the 3rd string, and then 4th, 2nd on the 4th string to open, and that'll be our D bass note. Connect that with the D strumming. Let's do it again. My bass notes are sloppy here. One more time. And then the last walk up or connecting phrase is going to be all on the 3rd string. It'll be 2nd to 2nd to 4th to 2nd, and then resolve to open 3rd. Okay? Then it goes to a G, right? So. So from there, what you can do is start the whole thing over and sort of do this in a cyclical fashion. And whatever your tempo is, that means however fast you're playing it, you can sort of dial up the complexity to fit your skill level. If you're taking this from a really beginner point of view, don't worry about the rhythm too much. Just play the notes, get them clearly, right? Get the PDF if you can't memorize this, and basically. Right? Nice and slow. I'm missing the bass notes. Probably means I'm going a bit too fast. So here I'm talking and playing at the same time, which is difficult. But take it at a speed that's right for you. And then, you know, if you want to get a bit more fast, you can as well. But make sure you're not making too many mistakes, because that sort of defeats the purpose. You're not going to get better by making the same mistakes every time, right? Slow it down until you're not making the mistakes, until you're at a comfortable speed. Play it so that you're not fumbling at all, and then slowly crank up the difficulty. And then after a while, you can get to a point where you can double up the strumming or do anything else. Maybe make up your own connecting phrases, and that way you're sort of, you know, taking it where you want. So that's the idea here. Let me play it for you, though, from beginning to end a few times, and let you see what it sounds like. And again, get the PDF for this at my website, and it's a nice little just warm-up exercise if you want some simple connecting phrases between some very common chords, right?